The infant and early childhood specialty at GSPP is really important in meeting the needs of families in Colorado in a variety of ways. We have this opportunity through the perinatal and infancy period to address families' depression, anxiety, stress in ways that will really enhance the functioning and coping of new parents, but also of giving babies the best chance for health throughout the lifespan. In terms of the research, we know so much about the importance of the developmental period of infancy in terms of long-term development, and we know a lot about postpartum depression, but there's a lot that we don't know about postpartum anxiety, other forms of perinatal stress and adjustment, and really how to strengthen family functioning during that time.
The Millers had a tough pregnancy from the start. They had had difficulty conceiving, had a number of risk factors during the pregnancy, and Randy ended up having a near-death experience the same night that she gave birth to her twins. The time in the hospital was not the most stressful time for the Millers. It was after they returned home and after the trauma really impacted the mental health and well-being of Randy and then Barclay and their couple's relationship. Randy describes having symptoms of what we know to be post-traumatic stress disorder. She was having difficulty sleeping. She was having flashbacks. She was having trouble leaving the house out of fear for her safety and the safety of her young children. It took months to figure out what Randy was experiencing, despite her having access to the best possible medical care. Once she realized, thanks to a provider, that she may be experiencing trauma, she then had difficulties connecting with providers who were trained in treating perinatal trauma. I'm so glad that through mutual connections, we were able to meet with the Millers, talk with them, hear their story, and connect them with a perinatal mental health provider trained in the provision of trauma-informed treatment.
My experience with the Graduate School of Professional Psychology has been absolutely amazing. The resources that they gave me for my mental health have been above and beyond. I truly believe that they actually took me and finally healed me from a horrible time dealing with a postpartum hemorrhage and PTSD.
We're so happy that we ended up here and getting the help from Tracy and the rest of the team. It's been life-changing.
Looking back, I wish I knew absolutely everything about PTSD, perinatal PTSD. The sad thing is there's not much out there. I looked high and dry for resources, help, and there was nothing out there. So I really wish and want that this gets out there, the message that this happens and that it can deeply affect a woman, it can deeply affect a family.
We hope that this is going to be a national movement, that we can get greater awareness around perinatal mental health, and hoping our community will be impacted.
I think providers could be more helpful after you give birth by really being acutely aware of what's going on with a woman after a traumatic delivery.
I think what's particularly unique about the Expecting Wellbeing program is its broad focus. So we're looking at not only depression or anxiety during this time, but the full spectrum of mental health concerns. We're thinking about what do we need to do to screen, assess, and treat these mental health concerns. And also, we're considering how do we talk to the public in a way that can help them better understand this full spectrum of concerns to be aware of and to be seeking help and treatment for.
After seeing the results that we had with Randy and helping our family, it was a no-brainer. I knew that we were going to contribute and help in any way we could.
Randy and Barclay's philanthropy has allowed us to create an embedded psychology position where we can work directly with an OBGYN practice and train our students in both screening and meeting the mental health needs of these clients. Now that we're piloting this program and seeing the intensity of the need, we'd really like to be able to replicate it in other sites and provide even more services than we're able to now. And so we'd really like to get additional support from the community to do that.